Yeah, interestingly, so the purchase of central bank gold and silver in the past year has been at a larger and faster pace than any other time. So it seems like they're all positioning themselves, expecting weaker currencies, even their own. And
Right.
as much as they're pushing back against the dollar, regardless, I don't think they all perceive that there's going to be relative strength within their currencies to the point where they feel comfortable to stockpile their own money or even other currencies. Normally, that's what would happen. So the Federal Reserve here in the United States uses the Open Market Committee, and it works within a framework to own foreign currencies to try to balance the effects of the dollar bouncing around against other currencies' values.
Right.
Well, that stabilization isn't really paying off very well because most other currencies are still going down in their value internally, some of them faster than the US dollar. In fact, most of them, which is making the dollar more appealing. But there's definitely been some pushback against the US dollar. The issue is you look at Japan and China and the amount that they control in the currency world, it represents about 8% of the world's economy.
Right.
So the US dollar still reigns as king. But the more pushback we get against the dollar, the issue that you allude to is huge. If it gets to a point, and again, I think this would take quite a bit of time. I mean, an entire shift of any world currency to lose status and something else to take over, especially like where the dollar is such a large percentage. It's well over 85% of the world's currencies trading still occurs in US dollars. To have that fade away will take time.
Right.
But if that occurs, and the closer we get to that, it is a devastating problem for the dollar because it has been the one thing that has kept the dollar's relative strength is that we're not just an internal economy. So the worst example of this would have to be Zimbabwe. So here's a country
Right.
that doesn't
The
sell its
the
currency
trillion
to
dollar note.
anybody else. The $1 trillion note, right?